guys have any questions. This was super fun, and thanks for watching. Hi guys, I haven't done a video in so long. One of my favorite products that I've been liking lately, and just kind of do get ready with me. I've had people ask me like about my makeup and stuff, so let's try it and see how it goes. This is my before. I always start with a damp beauty blender. I put it under the faucet and just kind of squeeze it a few times so that it is not, it's just like very slightly wet. I have a couple of primers that I've been loving. I really like this Wonder Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. But I also, this one's the one I've really been loving. Soft Matte Pro Filter Instant Primer by Fenty Beauty. So I love the packaging. Like, isn't that just so pretty? Anyways, this is the primer I've been loving. And I tried doing my makeup recently, like with, I'm gonna kind of look at my mirror and look in here. Hopefully that will work. I've been trying to, I tried a few times not to use a primer, like just use like a spray primer, because I have some Wet n Wild ones that are like, they smell really good. So I really noticed without a proper primer, my makeup was not looking great. Like it was looking uneven, and my creases were showing a lot. It looked dry. So I think a primer is really important just to even your skin out. My ride or die kind of is the Double Wear Estee Lauder in Ivory Beige or Tawny, depending on how tan I am. So it's self tanner, but this has been my favorite lately. It's Tarte multitasking foundation with sunscreen found sealer, and this is 34N medium neutral. So I take a few pumps of this, my beauty blender, and I know some people put their foundation on with a brush and some people use their hands. This is just what works for me. I don't know, when I use a brush, look, it's getting in my hair. When I use a brush, I feel like I see the brush lines. And when I use my hands, it's all over my hands. So we using the beauty blender. So let me get my mirror a little closer. So I have a little bit of self tanner on my face that I just did this morning, but I'm actually gonna pull off this hair over here. So I kind of do a couple layers till I feel like it's very even. And I'm just dabbing. Like, I don't want to wipe it. Sometimes I probably do, but you don't want to wipe it, because then you'll wipe the makeup off. And we want the makeup on. Looks like it's more one color. I kind of put a little bit here on my neck too, just so it's all even. Okay, so what powder have I been loving? So it's funny, I'm just gonna show you my Ride or Dies, and then I'm gonna show you what I've been using lately. So Ride or Die, Laura Mercier, translucent, this is the Candlelight Illuminate powder, but I like the Laura Mercier translucent powder normally, but this has been the one I've been loving lately. Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder, color 001. So what I like to do is kind of like dump it in here. And let's see what brush I have. This is a Kenzie brush. And then I just swirl it around in the cap. And then I just kind of try to set my face until it's dry, until I feel like the brush isn't sticking. And I just love using a big fluffy brush for this. I'm just gonna clean my eyebrows off a little bit from all that foundation. I like to try out different concealers too, but my favorite lately is this one. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer, shade 380 Pecan. I say pecan, you might say pecan. I'm from Georgia, I don't know. But I like the big tube this one comes in. And I like the color. And I like the consistency. I don't know where that went. Fail. Okay, so I do it under my eyes. I have a scar right here that I like to cover, and then any lines right here. I have a couple of wrinkles up here. I don't do Botox, so I try to fill those in. Kind of just like the red spots here, my chin. Just anything that's like wasn't covered by foundation. It's mostly the under eyes. I'll put a little bit on my eyelids for a primer. Some down my nose. I kind of like a good mix of drugstore and high-end. So again, I'm just dabbing this in lightly into my skin, or I should say pressing into my skin. I like to do the eyelid because it kind of primes. I don't like to do a primer for my eyes, like for my eyeshadow. I just feel like it's an extra step I don't need. Trying to get like this little corner right here because it's like green. So I like to bake a little bit. So I pour that powder in my cap again, and this time I put it on my beauty blender, and I just kind of go like that. I'm not like a master baker. Oh my gosh, that sounded weird. I'm not a master at baking, but I do like to try because it does help my makeup stay on a lot better and like set into the lines and stuff and protect from fallout. So this is how we bake. This is my favorite brush for eyebrows. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I can't read what the number is because it wore off, but it has the spoolie on the end. And then we just kind of brush our eyebrows out. And I know everyone likes to do a different order. This is just the order that I like to go in. My favorite brow product right now is Dip Brow Pomade in Ash Brown by Anastasia. I kind of like a little hack for this is to leave it open overnight one night after you get it, and it just makes the consistency a little harder. And what I like to do is put some on the brush, and then I tap it in the lid and wipe it around so there's not much on my brush. So for eyebrows, this eyebrow, I kind of just like measure. Okay, this eyebrow should start right here. This one should start right here. And I just mark it a little bit. This one should end about right there. I think my length of my eyebrows is pretty good. And then your arch should be like at your pupil. So I try to do this. I might have to get closer to my mirror than my camera. I know a lot of people like leave for the brows. Like and come back. But I can't stress how important getting waxed or threaded is to like having a good brow, because all that makeup right here goes on so much better. And then I mean, I need to even get mine done right now. I have some strays, but just having them trimmed and shaped by a professional just gives you a good guideline to start with. This is kind of hard to do. I don't want to put too much. I mean, I kind of wish I could do the tail a little bit darker, but I like how mine are kind of growing in a little bit. Then I love this by Anastasia too. So I love Anastasia for all brows. It's just the clear brow gel, and I like to set my eyebrows with this so they stay. Okay, time for eyes, eyeshadow. This is an old palette, Too Faced Natural Love, but like, look how many choices I have. I am a palette hoarder. I've been so much better about it this year. So, I don't have like a lot of the new ones to show you guys, but I'm going to show you with this palette what I can do. I like all these kind of colors, like the nudie type of colors. I'm going to do Honey Butter down here, and I'm just going to do like the lid and the crease, just kind of get like a base going. Honey Butter. Just to bring some color back in there first. And the brush I'm using is the JH3Z, the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill. So just like a big fluffy brush. And then let's see. Now I want like a little bit of a smaller brush. This is another by Jaclyn Hill, JH41. It has like more of a small tip. And I'm gonna go in first with Honeymoon, this color. It's like a little bit of a peachy color. And I'm gonna go right here under my brow bone and along my eye lid. It's a really pretty color. So I'm just gonna blend that a little bit. And then need to get into a little bit of a deeper color. So here's Hot and Bothered, and then Makeup and Chill. So I'm gonna kind of switch between those two, Hot and Bothered and Makeup and Chill, because it's really dark. And I'm gonna go over here. See, hopefully you can see it over here. I'm looking in a mirror, and I just go along the bottom and into the crease. And I also kind of want to go down here. And that's why we baked, because this can fall out and you don't want this in your under eye. The faces that we make when we do our eyeshadow. I do a O, I don't know why. Okay. Try to make sure they kind of look the same. That's pretty. Take Heaven, it's just like a white color. And I just want to go under here. It's falling a little bit, but I just want to make that a little more crisp underneath my eyebrow. I think that helped a little bit. And then another Jaclyn Hill brush, JH33. I'm gonna take, what am I gonna take? Cutie Patootie right here. It's a little bit sparkly. I like to do a little bit of shimmer on the middle and towards the tear duct. So that's what I do. That's a pretty color, Cutie Patootie. Now that we have all this, I'm gonna come back with that first brush, blend a little, go back to Hot and Bothered, and just try to deepen the color a little. I mean, this is kind of my everyday, like, I just do a few like orangey brown colors. And I am not perfect at this at all. So I don't want to be perfect. It's too hard to be perfect. Too much pressure. And now we're gonna do some bronzing. So what I've been loving lately is NARS Laguna. Ooh, look at that pan. Ooh, I love this brush I got from Fenty. It's the Fenty Beauty 190 bronzer brush. So dip that in my NARS Laguna. See this space that's in between my baking? That's where I want my bronzer slash contour. I kind of like a lot of it because I have a round face. I try to sculpt my face as much as I can. Using makeup. Isn't that crazy? Then I go underneath. Then I go on the hairline. It went a little dark today over here on this right side. I have this. Is this a Real Techniques brush? 300. I'm just gonna take this and do a little bit of nose. I do the side of my nose. Look at that. To make my nose look a little more narrow. The side of this nose, the side of my nose. And then I do a little bit underneath. And then if I need another smaller brush, this is another Real Techniques brush. I don't think you guys want me to link all the brushes, but if you have any questions on any of the brushes, let me know. I like to go under my lip for a shadow because I have really small lips. I do a shadow right here. Now I'm gonna remove my baking so I can put blush and it will stay. But look, just take that big brush again and kind of blend out everything. Looks neat. Laura Geller, New York. Baked Blush in Brighton Tropic Hues. That's what I've been liking for my blush. It's like swirled with pinky and bronzy colors. Let's see. This is an e.l.f. pointed powder brush that I just got recently, and I'll just use that. Kind of smile. And you go on those apples. And then kind of up along the bronzer. So I like this Marc Jacobs, what is it? Wow, it's hard to read. Highliner gel crayon, because it's soft and you don't have to sharpen it. You just roll it up, and I go in my top waterline. I used to not be able to do that, but I like this. I can only do it with this pencil. And sometimes, like, one side might be more sensitive than the other side. I think I need to get a new one. NYX Wonder something in medium. It's like a nudie color, and I do that on my waterline just to brighten it up. Always Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, Trooper Black. This is a little sample one. So I just stretch my eyelid and I start in the middle. And go as close to your lashes as you can. And you can do it in like little strokes. That's how I do my eyeliner. I know some people start from the back and go in, but I've just always done it like this. I like to do highlighter. I like this Dior palette, that's Dior Backstage, but I've just been using my Becca Champagne Pop. It's almost gone. And I have a cheap brush. I have no idea what this is, but I like using these fan brushes for my highlight. And go right along the top of the cheekbone, like above where you put your bronzer contour. And then I like to put some right here on my nose, and I like to put some right here, and then I like to put a little bit right there, a little bit right there. And if you notice, I did not set my under eyes with another powder. Some days I do, some days I don't. When I do that, I like the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'll use like, let me just show you what I'll do. I'll just use like a little brush like this, and I'll just set the under eye with it. But just didn't take that step today. My favorite setting spray is the NYX Dewy Finish. And I just spray it a lot until my face feels very saturated. And then, oh, my hair's wet again. Then I use this little fan I got on Amazon, and I dry it so it doesn't like drip. Do you guys think this is extra? It's a little extra, but it's what I do. Usually while I'm doing this, I kind of multitask. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I have this daily brush cleaner from Sephora, and I have a black washcloth that says makeup on it from Amazon, and I clean my brushes with this. I spray some on the washcloth, and then I swirl the brushes in it. And so I usually, while I'm drying my setting spray, I'll clean my brushes. But right now it's just a hot mess, and I'll do it afterwards. Okay, so now we're gonna do eyelashes. I have this Shiseido curler, and I'll just do a little bit of curling because I'm gonna put some lashes on. So a little bit of curling. I did have lash extensions for a while, and my eyelashes were breaking. So I've been using this new lash serum at night from Nordstrom. You guys, my lashes are growing back. Okay, I mostly use this when I don't wear lashes, but I just want to show it to you guys. The L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. So it's actually like a white mascara. And I just put it kind of just primes your eyelashes, gets them nice and thick. I just prime the top ones. Looks a little weird at first. Sorry, it's so noisy. I've been liking the Stila Huge Mascara. This one in the gold tube. So I'll just go like this on the top. I want to do my lips really quick. I have MAC Strip Down. It's one of my favorite. I have this NYX sharpener, and I always like to have a sharp pencil. But I like this liner. For like a brownie nudie pink. And I just try to not overline too much, but like I said, I have small lips, so a little bit. I got one yesterday at Sephora. This one, I'm gonna try this one today. Huda Beauty Prom Night Matte Lipstick. I like the liquid lips because they seem like they stay a little longer. But I saw this color and I just thought it was really pretty. Like the nudiest nude. And then I've been liking this Pat McGrath Love Potion lip gloss. It's a pretty color. It's just like kind of sheerish pink. Mostly put it in the middle. So it's like, just makes it pouty looking. So pretty much done. We just need to do lashes and lower lashes. So I like these Kiss, but I'm gonna use this Ardell that I already have trimmed. I found a glue that I really like. It's this it's called Eye Glue Premium Lash Adhesive. It's clear, and it's like, the reason I got it is because it said that it was super, like, it's for sensitive eyes and like sensitive skin. So what I do is I just line it very lightly on the band. trying to show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm just lining that strip with this glue, and then you want to let that dry, and you want it to be like tacky so that when it sits on your eyelid it sticks. So the side is a little thick on the bronzer, but we good. Okay, now I'm gonna take the first one that I had glue on. I still think I could have waited a little longer, and I'm not great at this, you guys, but I'm getting better. I just do it with I try to do it either with tweezers or my hands. So I'm gonna try my hands today. Actually, I can see close with this eye, but I can't with this eye. I don't know, it's just always weird. But since I use like a thick liner, it's kind of easy for me to line it up with my okay, this is hard to do on camera. I try to line it up with my lash and my eyeliner. And I don't wear lashes every day, just if I have a date or I'm doing something with my girlfriends and we're gonna take pictures. So let's try this guy. Just set it on that line. Let's get I just like to get like an old pair of tweezers. And I kind of go like that. Looks good. That one wasn't so bad. And then I let it dry for a minute. Okay, I got this Well People. I got it from Thrive Market online, so I'll see where I can find it. But it's just a mascara that has a very skinny bottom and it's not clumpy. And that's what I like to use for my lower lashes. And either lips or lower lashes are usually what I do last. You guys see? So lower lashes are done. Lashes are on. I'll go back in with my Stila. I'm probably gonna throw these lashes away after this use, so sometimes I go like this just so they'll kind of like blend together. But that is it, you guys. That is my full face of makeup with my current favorites. I'm gonna go put on my jewelry and come back and say goodbye to you guys. And then edit this and get this up for you guys. But thanks for watching. I haven't done a video in a really long time and it was really fun, and I have people asking me about my makeup a lot, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. I'm back. Okay, I got all my accessories on, my bracelets, a couple rings, some earrings. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This was super fun, and thanks for watching.